Good morning, year 9. This is my little helper today. Okay, so we'll start off with example number 1 from the sheet, from your lesson. So we're going the other way today. So we're going from improper fractions into a mixed number. So we're going from the fraction that has a higher number on the numerator and a lower on the denominator to the type of fraction where you've got a whole number part and then a fraction part. So if we've got to change 11 over 2 into a mixed number, or 11 halves, you could say, we've got to think about firstly. So if we look down here, we've got 11 over 2. The first thing we need to think about is how many 2's go into 11, because actually that line there means divide. So how many 2's go into 11? Well, we know that actually there are 5 2's that goes into 11, remainder 1. Okay, so if 11 divided by 2 is 5, remainder 1. Now the way that we can now write that as a mixed number is we can keep 5 as the whole number part, and then we put the 1 on the top of the fraction, and we use the 2 from here as the denominator. So our answer is 5.5. Let's have a look at the next one. So we've got 16 thirds now, so 16 over 3 that we've got to change into a mixed number. So again, the first thing we think about is how many 3's go into 16, or we do 16 divided by 3. And we know that 3 goes into 16, well, it doesn't go into 16, it goes into 15 perfectly. So then you have 1 left over. So that again is going to be 5, remainder 1 again. However, it's a little bit different this time because we keep the 5 as the main whole number part, and we have the 1 as the numerator on the fraction, but then the denominator has to change because obviously we're dealing in thirds, aren't we? So that your answer is 5 1/3. Now your last example hopefully won't be too complicated. It is larger numbers, but it's still the same sort of thing that you need to think about. Firstly, we need to think about how many 5's go into 33 and how many are left over if it doesn't go in perfectly. Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 would be too big, so that's going to be 6 times it goes in, remainder 3 this time. And if we keep that and try and write that as a fraction, we have 6 as the whole number part, we have 3 on the numerator part, and we have 5 from this 5 over here, we have 5 on the denominator part there. So your answer is 6 3/5. Now again, like I said last week, 33 over 5 and 6 3/5, they're actually the same number. They're just written in different ways. That's all that it is. And you need to be able to write fractions both as an improper fraction and as a mixed number, but they mean exactly the same number. Okay, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I shall see you on Thursday.